Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. I hope you're all doing well. Or Friday. I know some of my little Aussie friends are going to come on here and say hello to us, and they're already in their Friday, so I hope it's going well. I am Lisa Harden, coming to you live from the Stamping Zoo in beautiful Boise, Idaho. Might be on replay, actually, live or replay. Either way, I welcome you so much, and I will definitely would invite you to please like, share, comment. If you are on YouTube, please think about subscribing to my YouTube channel. I would love to bring you live content over on YouTube, but I need several hundred more viewers, but it can be done. So anyway, hello, Kathy Sheely. Nice to see you. So I would like to tell you that it's a beautiful day in Boise, but it is January. And so, you know, the bar is set kind of low. And actually, it's been dark and overcast here all day. And now it sounds like it's raining out there. So, it's perfect stamping weather, as always. Hi, ladies. Everybody's coming in. Hello. Hi, Denise. I owe you a text. And I will get to that tonight. Hey, Katie. How are you doing? All right, everyone. So we are going to play with beautiful ice cream corner tonight. Look at that. Even the stamp set. Is it the stamp set I was looking for? No. Is it the second stamp set I purchased? Yes. That's how much I wanted to play with it. So it got here. Everything's fine. Hello, Susan. Very hot for Leslie. Oh, Leslie, I was thinking of you when I was putting together the projects for Ice Cream Corner, right? I like ice cream any time of the year, but let's face it, a popsicle, it just has to be summer weather, right? It doesn't taste the same. So I hope you're enjoying some of that tasty stuff. And hello, Kathy Strang. All the Kathys are coming in. That's what I come to really look for all of you and miss you when you're gone. And I don't want to pry, but I always want to like text you and say, are you guys okay? So I'm so glad to see you. Whether it's your first time here or your 100th time here, I'm very glad to see you. And like I said, feel free to comment throughout the night. And now Taylor is talking about ice cream. Well, you won't be able to forget about that anytime soon, Katie. Too funny. So let's, like I said, first of all, let me point out here, we are working from the mini catalog. If you don't have your own copy, I'd love to send you one if you're in the US. It's great. It's where the creations really start, because it's as much of an idea book as it is a catalog for ordering, right? So you get lots of great ideas from this book. The 3K Musketeers, absolutely, absolutely. And anyway, I took a couple of my ideas for this from this page. Now, if you were with me last week, you remember that I was going to feature this suite last week, and then I couldn't find the stamp set. I looked all around, everywhere I could think of, cannot find the stamp set. So I'm sure it will show up in some box or something, I don't know, 6 months from now, and we will all have a good laugh about it. But in the meantime, I bought its twin. So, you know, it's a fair price. I'm a demonstrator, so I get a discount, so it's all good. So I have a new beautiful stamp set. And as I opened it up and I was like, okay, did I receive this? You know, there could have been some odd thing where like I ordered it but didn't receive it. I seriously doubt it, but I know that I got a lot of things in those last few orders. So anyway, I'm still blaming it on myself. Let's get real. I've done something with it. But I really like this shaker card. And I love how it's, you know, got the three scoops kind of situation there. So I know that I have supplies ready to make that. And I also thought I really loved this. I love the happy birthday sentiment that's in here. Actually, all of them are great. Won't this be a really fun and interesting way to make Thank you cards. Thank you with sprinkles on top. Thank you. You're so cool. I love it. So, and actually I could put like a gift card in there for a couple of special places we have in town, like Goodies or Cold Stone, something like that. So that would be fun. Maybe the kids have been stamping. You know, it's possible. They are very talented. My children are very talented. But yeah, I didn't even find it like chewed up in the corner or something like that. Yeah, Roz, you're going to have to change your name if you want to be part of the 3K Musketeers. So anyway, this is a great photopolymer set with big sentiments in it. And it's just going to be really fun. Things you could cut apart if you want to. Popsicles with sticks. Ice cream cones. Excuse me. So we'll have fun with this tonight. And then, of course, this is the beautiful paper. Now, this is the reference sheet for the paper, and you know that I do sell kits to make your own reference sheets. So if you're interested, I still have some. $17.50 for 11 different papers. Basically, all of the papers that need a sampler sheet in this catalog, as well as a bonus of all the papers in the Celebration catalog. So only $17.50. Basically ready to go in the mail. They could go in the next few days. And on that note, I'm happy to tell you that everyone who ordered the January Charmed card kit, the next to last kit went in the mail today. Chris Debenham, if you are out there, you're going to get your kit on Saturday morning. So, but everybody has their kits. Videos are posted. Cards are cute. And so now is kind of another fun part for me where I just get to get some feedback from stamp makers out there or from card makers out there. See how they enjoyed things and see what their spin is on the kit. And if that sounds like something that might interest you, I do a Charmed card kit every month. You can read all about it on thestampingzoo.com. And it's one of my favorite projects of the month. So anyway, look at all of this great paper. If this doesn't conjure up like treats and ice cream and everything delicious, I don't know what does. I especially, I love pear pizzazz and soft seafoam, so I really like this combination of paper. Now, the other thing it has is a punch. It has a punch, and these are two, this is an ice cream, scoop of ice cream with a cone, and we can cut some of that out using some of the great paper, like this for the cone, of course, is great. And also I cut some ice cream scoops out of this paper that looks like melty popsicles. And I'm going to show you those in just a minute, but this is the punch that comes. You can purchase these two as a bundle and save 10% when you do that. It is, let's see, how much is it? $31.50 for the bundle. $56 for one of everything on this in this suite. So I think that's a great deal. $56 and a pack of cardstock, and you can make 100 cards probably with a pack of this DSP and so many more. So anyway, I will show you also, these are the ice cream corner sprinkles. They look like, you should be able to like eat these. Aren't they delicious looking? All of the cool colors in the paper also coordinate with all of these really fun sprinkles. They feel almost like they're a polymer, right? And they look like they'd be really hard to glue, or they might take some time to glue one at a time. But I learned a little trick from Kylie Bertucci, and I absolutely loved the idea. Let's see here. So I punched some ice cream scoops out of this square paper, and this is what they look like. But I've also put sprinkles on them really easily. And the way I did that was I still have shimmery crystal effects, but we have crystal effects in the annual catalog. I just put some of that on the top and then really just like sprinkled the sprinkles like you would do it in real life. And then that's what they end up looking like. I think they're really cute. So we're going to use these on a card. It really looks like some chunky little decorative sprinkles, doesn't it? Really cute. And of course, you can use these sprinkles with other things you might have. I believe we had a cupcake last year in a celebration set. Maybe it's been 2 years, I don't know, but these would be really cute on that. So just keep that in mind. Anything you have that's like a slice of cake or treats or something, just use some of these sprinkles. Yeah, they're super cute. So like I said, this looks really fun, doesn't it? It looks kind of realistic. So we're going to give this a try on a scoop. We're actually going to make a slimline card with these. And it's just kind of a natural idea, I think, to make a slimline card with this ice cream, because then you can make an ice cream that goes like, that has 7 scoops on it if you want. And then I noticed also that Ellen Woodbridge had done one. So I'm not really casing her, but you know, great minds think alike. What can I say? So let me grab the supplies here for our first card. I did make these last week. I hope I remember what the heck I wanted to do. I know I wasn't reinventing the wheel. Oh, I see somebody in my bedroom closet in there. Wonder what's going on. Tango with... All right, we'll see. You never know what's going to happen in there. Okay, let's start with this really quick and easy one. Oh, but finally, I wanted to show you also, this is Blackberry Bliss Striped Ribbon. Isn't that great? This is in the suite as well, and it couldn't be better for this. It's very pretty. So, it is $7 on its own for 10 yards. And let me see, is that right? Yes. I started overthinking that. Of course, it's $7 for 10 yards. Okay, so I'm kind of taking this idea, I thought, and just grabbed some of the papers that I told you that I like so much. Pear Pizzazz, soft sea foam, and then I thought we'd use the ribbon, which will go great with those popsicles, and it really just goes great with greens. Don't you think? I love green and purple. In fact, my quilt, my most favorite quilt that my aunt made me a few years ago is green and purple. And it has Tango and Cash appliqued on it. It is so cute. I told her when I died I wanted to be under that quilt. So, and I may be. You never know. Hopefully not anytime soon, but I keep it close just in case. So I do think we're going to use Happy Birthday because I need, this is a fun Happy Birthday set, isn't it? What are you doing, Tango? Did you come in to hang out? We're going to make some cards? No. You're just going to stare at me? That works too. That's fine. No, he's had enough now. He's good. He was freaked out a few days this week because when I didn't upgrade the last time I didn't upgrade on my computer, the notifications changed. And so there were a bunch of dinging and sounds going off, and he does not like that. No. It makes him nervous. But okay, so it comes from this machine. So he runs to me still. He doesn't quite get it. Like, run away from me and you won't listen to it. But no, he'd rather torture me. So it's all right. Oh, this paper is so happy and fun. Kind of, this suite kind of reminds me of the suite we had a couple of years ago that was candy. And it was apothecary jars with candy in it. And I loved it. Very fun. I have a creaky voice tonight. I haven't used it much. Okay. Just something super simple here. Let me get out the usual suspects. Adhesives, paper trimmer, punches. Okay, I think we're ready to roll. So this is going to be a super easy one. You could just as easily use these, you know, that's the great thing about it. We're just going to stagger these papers kind of asymmetrically on top of this soft seafoam base. I think I want this one to go. Now, just a minute, I'm not quite ready yet. I just make sure that my corners are on the card, that they don't go outside of the margins of the card base, and then I figure I'm good. No rhyme or reason to that other than that. And I know, Nicole, the sprinkles are so fun. I want to set them here. Oh, so pretty. I think that the purple and the Bermuda Bay in there really pop. And then I like to see 4 corners of the paper behind it. And then that kind of tells you where to set the other paper. The top layer, I should be more distinct about my directions here. I'm just warming up. Can you tell? I haven't spoken to anyone in a few days. Oh, nice, Jean. You got the babies into bed. Nice. Oh, popsicles are called ice blocks. Really? We have ice blocks too, Leslie, but they're literally ice blocks. So that would be confusing. You wouldn't quite know what you were getting. Wouldn't be very fun. You would just get a big block of ice. Okay, let's take out this happy birthday and give it a shot. Okay, Carla, we will see you next time. I always record it just for you. You know that. Let's see here. Oh, yes. Look at that. I love the smell of a fresh photopolymer stamp. It does have a definite smell. I don't know why I just did that. It also has a film from processing, and the way to get a good first or second image is just to give it a little scrub. I give it a little scrub just on the chamois. Hello, Debbie. Debbie and Pam are friends, both from North Carolina, and I love seeing your names pop up. Let's see here. I think this might be just the size that I want. This strip here might be about 3/4 of an inch. Yeah, it looks good. So I'm going to use this ribbon. So why don't I try, well, they used Bermuda Bay. Why don't I try that? Let's refer back to our paper, our reference chart, which has gone awry. Here it is. Bermuda Bay, perfect with maybe some Blackberry Bliss if we decide to add to this sentiment. And if we don't like it, we'll try something else. That's the fun of it. It's just ink and paper. I hope you're all enjoying this. Please tell me if you already have this stamp set, if you haven't lost yours, and what you've been doing with it. If you've already made cards with it, or have you inked it up yet? Let me know. Oh, that looks good. Might actually be a little too much. You know, I did just re-ink my ink pads about a week ago. So let's see if we can get, and also that was the first impression. It's kind of like the first crepe. Seems to get a little better after that. Yeah, I like it. It just looks like a beautiful hand script, doesn't it? Very pretty. And then let's do, hope it's sweet underneath it. And there are so many cool, the ice cream toppers themselves, these look distinctive. So you're going to get lots of different color layering with just one pass of the stamp. We will definitely try that a little later on. We're going to try it all. And like I said at the beginning, I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. That means I sell all of the products that we're using tonight. If there's a rare exception, I will let you know, but it really doesn't need to be too many other items brought in because Stampin' Up! Kind of just seems to take care of us. It is a great font. So anyway, if you live in the United States and you are interested in shopping with me, please let me know. I would love to earn your business. Now this isn't the one I'm going to use, so I'm going to just do a little trial run here. I think Hope It's Sweet will fit. No. Or it's okay, but I just need to remember that it's going to go through the letters. Okay, let me bring it over here. And I'm sorry, you're probably going to see my head. You have to really kind of get right over these types of things. Right? That's kind of cute. Happy birthday. Hope it's sweet. That is something I would say to someone. Oh my gosh, I think 2021 birthdays, at least, let's say after like May, should be a lot better than your last birthday. Regardless of who you are, it's probably going to be better than your last birthday in 2020. So I hope that goes well. Okay, now I'm going to put a layer of ribbon back behind this. And I am also going to use my banner punch to get a banner edge on this. It is perfect. I love the font too. Really cool. I don't know if this is close enough, but I'll just take a few little bites out of it. I kind of like that. Yeah. Let's start with that amount of margin. I don't want it to be too close. So this side probably needs to be. Oh, did I luck out? I lucked out. Okay. And then I think maybe we could put maybe a few sprinkles on there. Maybe it'll be too much. Oh, I know what we could do though. Hold on, I've got a great idea. I've been looking forward to this all day. I was, doing accountant type stuff. And so I was dreaming about my birthday cards I was going to make tonight. Here we are. But I'll tell you, those 4-day weeks really take it out of me. In fact, I was thinking before I came on here that after I get off here, lots of times I do marketing and whatnot. And I'm like, you know what? I am going to get in bed after this. And I may watch an episode of Cobra Kai. I don't know. So if you recall, last week we were talking about, I will jump back and forth between directions on the card, okay? Please know that you can ask me questions about the card or television, which I sometimes feel like I'm an expert at, especially after COVID. So anyway, last week we were speaking, I believe it was Natasha. And where is Natasha anyway? Hello, Amy. So it was Natasha and it was Maria that were telling us that they were watching Cobra Kai. So here you go. For what it's worth, here's my review so far. I will try to not give away anything should you want to watch it. I did watch Karate Kid, and I am 52, so I was really like in that era, okay? I think that's important because I will say in general, now keep in mind, I've watched 2 full seasons of it, okay, in a week. So I'm not saying I hate it, but I think that I think it's COVID. And beggars can't be choosers. And I also think that if I were, now I just used Seal Plus to put that ribbon on because I want it to stay. So we use that on fabrics, things like that. And then I am also going to put a couple of foam strips on it to hold it up. You can also use dimensionals, but this is quicker, right? So, Cobra Kai, I want to call it Koala Kai because that guy is on a commercial and he calls it Koala Kai. Tell me if you've seen that. But anyway, he is in the show, only he's bad like he used to be. So, it's not going to win any acting awards. Okay, Natasha told me to watch High Seas. I'm sorry, which I have not gotten to yet because now I've been on this Cobra Kai thing. It's not going to win any acting awards. And sometimes it's the acting or the dialogue is so cheesy that I start to laugh. But I keep watching it. I think I need a strip in the middle too. I keep watching it. I think some of it has to do with the fact that I have memories of the original one, right? And I find the blonde karate kicker, whatever his name is, Johnny something. I find him much more entertaining than Danny LaRusso. But Danny's not bad. His character's fine. But I think it's interesting that they kind of made the blonde guy. I feel like he's the main character in this, or we learn a lot about him. Kind of like in Wicked, when you learn about the bad witch, the Wicked Witch. So we learn a lot about this kid that we only knew as a bad guy in the past. Okay, now we have our beautiful sentiment. I think I'm going to just go ahead and kind of, you could place it straight, or you can have it go with the paper. And I think I'm going to have it go with the paper because I think that looks cute. Now, it has a lot of support with those foam strips, and I kind of like that because they are definitely, if when you put this in the mail, this long strip can sink in the middle if you don't have any support for it. So let's take a few of these. Now this wouldn't be how I would normally decorate with these little ice cream sprinkles, but you can. I'm just going to put some glue. And I have watched Sweet Magnolias. I thought it was so cute. I hope there's another season. There was only one, right, Megan? So I hope there's more. Yeah, Cobra Kai. And I guess what my general feeling is, if I was a boy, 9 to 15 years old, or if I was a boy 9 to 15 years old when the original one came out, I would like it like 10 times more. But like I said, I can see that if somebody has a family, like let's say a mixed family of boys and girls, mom and dad, I think that it's something that a whole family could sit down and watch. So, there you go. That review was complimentary on the house, right? For what it's worth. Don't quote me. I think, let's see, I'm sure you can read about what the parental controls are on it. There's some drinking. I don't think I've seen anyone smoke. And, there's some teenagers making out, but they don't know what they're doing. So I would hardly call it graphic, but I might have a different standard. So I want some of these too. See, you have to add a lot of them. That's the thing. Let's see. Let's add 3 on the border itself. See if we can get these. I don't know about putting these on single, unless you want them very specifically placed. I almost like the idea of just clumping them on with the shimmery effects or the crystal effects, right? Which is probably in the annual catalog on the adhesive section, I'm guessing. Let's do this one. Very cute. I like it. You could also color the popsicles with Wink of Stella or something like that. And then, you know, just kind of fun, right? I love it. I think this is for any age person. Definitely for a kid or an adult. And that's kind of rare. So, oh, there was only one. Yeah, that was kind of cute. That was a cute show. I liked those ladies. Okay, and you like the card. Excellent. All right, let's make our shaker card now. So I do have some pieces. Remember I told you I was really with it last week. And we're going to use these again in the shaker. So they can be used as all sorts of things. Now, I think, this is just my guess, I think that this is an Australian or a UK sized card. And I also think it's possible that I used like the second to the smallest size circle in the stitched shapes. And maybe they used the smallest circle. So they got 3 on there. I'm just going to put 2. And this I cut out from the DSP. And this I cut out from the DSP. Isn't it adorable? It was super easy to cut out. So I encourage you to do that with this paper because there are the shapes of the popsicles, right? Or the ice cream and the soft serve. And so you can cut out of any of, you know, you can cut any of those and they'll be really cute if you just pop them up on dimensionals or glue them straight onto the card. Oh, Maria, hello. Okay, so this is going to be our shaker card. I'm using the cinnamon cider base, so like the cone. That's the cone. And then I loved this paper, and this is a full front DSP. So 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Then in the background, where we're going to have the sprinkles anyway, I chose the sprinkles paper. I thought that would really drive that idea home. And we're going to have a slim border with that. One thing I need to go get is some window sheet. Whoops. Never fear. It's handy. Mostly handy. Let's see. Where is that stuff? What? Okay, here we go. So, in general, now I kind of keep my papers as 6 by 6. Everything unless there's something that I know I'm going to need for a bigger project. And apparently I put window sheets, duh. I'm glad I wrote on this though, because I don't know if I would have seen it. So maybe there was a method to that madness. And these come as 2 12 by 12s. Oh, that would have been close. You get 2 12 by 12 sheets of it. It's in the annual catalog. It's a nice weight. It can be almost, you know, you can use it as a layer of your card and the card will still stand up and have a good weight to it. Or of course you can use it like we're going to use it, just as a thin window sheet layer. So can tell, oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna have to cut another sheet. Okay, all right, we can do it. Okay, so I will just go ahead and cut it as wide as this, maybe like an 1/8 or so off, so that it doesn't come around the sides. What did I cut this? 4. Okay, so I'm going to cut this 3 7/8. Just a little slim off of the edges again, so that hopefully you don't see it once we've made a layer with it. And then I can make it a little bit shorter than the card. Is that 5 1/4? Yeah, 5 1/4. So I can make this like 4 3/4. I'm not going to save too much of that sheet for later, but you never know. Might be just enough. Looks like a it looks like a slide from my high school chemistry. It's just about the size. Isn't that funny? And that was the last time I took chemistry. If that tells you how good I was at that. Oh, the calculations. No, I like math, but it was a different kind of math. Oh, we've got Pam now. Hello, Pam, and hello, Debbie. And I'm sure you shared, Debbie, and thank you so much for sharing. And thank you to everyone who shares. We got to get the word out. That's kind of one of my goals, right, of 2021 is I want more people to know about and visit the Stamping Zoo. And if they become customers, that's fantastic. But really, really, I just want my group of my stamping community to grow. Okay? So if you can help with that in any way, please do so. All you have to do is like, share, and comment. And subscribe if you're on YouTube. That's it. That doesn't cost you anything. And for one thing, it lets me know that, hello, someone's watching and they're like reacting to things. I mean, I love doing this and I will do this to complete silence, but I would much rather do it and chat with you. So, you know, or answer questions or like a lot of different things besides just talking to myself. I've been doing this really regularly for over 2.5 years. And so I guess I'm sick of my own voice, right? So sort of having you come on and do this with me, which I always invite you to come to the studio, i.e. my craft room. But sort of having you here with me, you dialoguing with me is great. And turning new stampers onto my channel and stuff. And that's always fun. I love this blackberry. I already said that, didn't I? It's okay. I'm going to say it again. Raj, you love the window sheets. Yeah, they're perfect. Wait. And I did have some other window sheets that were much older. Not from Stampin' Up, but like from a store in town. And yeah, I ended up throwing them away because I tried to use them. You know, I thought, you know, why not try to use them? No, they were too flimsy. Way too flimsy. This is the insert, and it's had some printing on the backside that I ended up not using. So, you know, every paper has two sides. Now we can go ahead and set this in place because it's not like we're going to put it on a tilt or anything. What am I reaching for? Here we go. Oh, look at those bright ice cream cones. We have a place in town also called Fancy Freeze. Katie, if Taylor's still watching, I'm like putting all this stuff in her mind, huh? But we have this great place called Fancy Freeze, and it's like it's a little drive-in thing, but they sell lots of cool ice creams, and I think they've been in business since the 50s, you know. So they have this thing called the Boston Shake, which is, I believe it's a shake with a sundae on top in a cup. I don't know. It's not my thing, believe it or not. I'm like, if I want a shake, I'll have that or the sundae, not both. But I don't know. People really like it. So now I'm going to take the back side. Let me make sure that's, yeah, this can be the back side where the die cut kind of went into the paper. I am going to put the window sheet on. Am I doing this right? Yes. I haven't made one of these in a little while, and I just almost thought that I did this the wrong way. But just using the Seal Plus to put adhesive all over there. I love the Seal Plus, and I thought it would be good to use that with our window sheet because it's slick. Now sometimes I take my glasses cleaner and kind of, if I've gotten fingerprints on this, I go lightly. You do not want to rub on these too hard or you'll just scratch them up. And in the Caddy, they use the layering circles. Oh, okay. Well, hello, Anne. Very nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. And Anne, is one of those I was speaking of that received her Charmed kit, and I hope you'll like it. It was super fun. Every time I get into it, though, every month when I do it, I tell them this, and I'm sure they're sick of hearing it, but I always tell them, like, this was so fun. I had so much fun doing this. So, it never gets old. Oh, see, I can see there's a tiny piece right there, which we can still fix that. First of all, it's clear, so if you have some showing through, it's not a big deal, but here's the easiest way to fix that, is to just put your scissors right on the edge and then slant them down. See how I'm slanting them down? So you're gonna cut at a slight angle and almost like get back behind your cardstock, but you don't wanna cut the cardstock, okay? And then that way you can just cut a sliver of that window sheet off, and it's actually, you've actually cut it just slightly underneath the length of the cardstock. See? So this is like the guts, right? This is the inner workings of your shaker card. Okay, I'm going to use the foam strips. You've not done a foam strip in a while either. Yes, right? Well, here's your inspiration. This one's awfully cute. So then just take your foam strips and angle them around here. We're going to make a circle. It doesn't need to be a complete, like, the only thing you need to worry about when you're shaping your foam strips is you don't want to see the foam strip from the front, right? But you don't want to make this so large that the sequins or shaker part are down below where the die cut is. So once you get your circle done, try and, you need to make it so that the ends fit together, or all of the shaker part is going to come out, and that is not a very fun card either. Okay, and then just so you know, when you are building up a card on dimensionals, these foam strips are twice as thick as a dimensional, okay? So if you're going to use dimensionals, we're going to use foam strips on this whole thing. But if you're going to use dimensionals too, say there was like a really tight corner that you needed to get into, then you need to use 2 dimensionals stacked on each other in order to do that. And then in order to separate this circle, I've just made a separate one. Natasha, are you kidding me? Do you know when I sent that? Oh my gosh. Well, that's really cool. And there, I mean, that's great, but geez, I sent that at the beginning of December. It's like a Little House on the Prairie. Did a wagon pull up in front and drop that card off? Anyway, I'm very glad it's there, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, now here's the interesting part. I could have drawn circles on this if I was thinking about it. And then that would have been where you would have put your sprinkles. Here's what I'm going to do though. Okay, so I haven't thought ahead, right? So if you were doing it trying to be orderly, you would lay this down when it was just plain cardstock and then draw the circles onto this paper so that you knew where to place your sprinkles. However, here's what you can also do. You can just eyeball it and then put these there, and then, right, put these here. Make sure they're in the middle so you don't end up getting them on the edge. And if you will, roll away, and you have to grab them and tell them, nope, you're not going anywhere. They are round, so they're going to test your patience a little. Couple little, stop that. Add sprinkles. You sent a card to your mom. She lives 84 miles away. 6 weeks? Oh my God. I swear. You know, I had wondered, I was like, I meant to ask you, Natasha, And then I was like, surely she would have like said just something because I see her almost every week. And then I thought, well, I'm not going to ask her because that's kind of, that's not why I sent the card. But anyway, well, thank goodness it's a Christmas card. I guess I would have sent next year's Christmas card right away. Okay. So now that we have this on here, we need to finish out with the foam strips. We need to finish putting a base on the back of this card so that the whole thing sticks up. So I'm definitely going to work on the corners. I think I'm slightly out of frame there. Sorry. I don't want to touch those. I don't want to touch those sprinkles here. It wasn't as drastic as I thought, was it? Okay. So now this is replacing where you might pop this up on dimensionals, right? And you don't need the whole thing. It doesn't need to be completely covered. But again, if you're going to send it in the mail or if it's going to sit in your stash for a while, make sure you've got it supported. Especially with something cute like this. You don't want to go to all this work and then have it look, mashed at the end of this. Do you guys all have stamping goals for this year? You know what? I do have stamping goals, not just business goals. These are just my own personal goals. So I'm going to tell them to you, but I want you to post your goals too. Maybe I can learn from them. Hello, Teresa. Hey, nice to see you again. Okay, so one of my stamping goals is to, I think I've told you a million times that I make sets of 20. When I find a design that I really like, I make sets of 20 of that card and I put them away for Christmas and then I give them away. I make 5 sets of 5 cards. So basically I do 100 cards and then I have 20 gifts from those cards at Christmas time. Well, before I became a demonstrator, I always had them done really early. And now that I become a demonstrator and I work with paper every day, I do them in December sometimes. And I'm not even kidding you. So my goal is to make one set of those at least every month until, January through May, make at least one set. And I already have some, like I want to make some with some retired sets, like the Eiffel Tower set and the Peacock set. And so I know I just can get after those right away. But anyway, that's one of my goals. Okay, let's switch back to the card now. Now you're going to take this and hover this, right? I've got a hold of it. You're going to have to hover it over this paper because you want to put it directly onto this paper for the most part, onto the paper with the sprinkles, right? So I am going to pull it towards me again and I'm checking like 3 borders. If I check 3 borders, I'm probably going to be good on the 4th. Okay. Ooh, it's cute already. Look at that. Now wait, there's one coming out. Oh, I see what happened. Some sprinkles got underneath there. I think we can fix that pretty easily. Just push those back in. They're trying to escape. No biggie. Okay, push those back in and then really burnish that. I think we got it really well except for that. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh. It really is a great color combo, isn't it? Yes. Your goal is to use more of your DSP. That's a great goal. Leslie's goal is to ink up sets not used or only used once at Fabulous. That is good. To be more consistent with doing lives. Good job, Susan. I like that. I'm looking forward to watching your lives. It is a really fun gift I did, Jean. If you don't do it, I recommend it because, and I've told you this before, but I'll tell you again. When the first time I did it, I thought they might think it was hokey. I don't know why, because it was handmade. I'm not sure. But They loved it. They actually couldn't believe that I was able to make all those cards. So then, of course, one year I had to have a surgery on like the 1st of December or something. And so I didn't make them. And they were like, well, I'm glad you're okay, but where are our cards? I was like, I did not make them, believe it or not. Thanks for worrying about me. So it's always been a little joke. Okay, I think we're gonna play with that a little bit, right? We might put a little, oh, Natasha, oh, Darcy says, that was your goal last year, and to be honest, it's your goal again. That's okay. You can have the same goal, it's okay. You thought I made Christmas cards. Are you talking about me, Kathy? I do make Christmas cards, but I make other cards too. And sometimes they all get made in December. Oh, God. Oh, nice, Roz. 10 holiday cards. You know what? And I think that's a great idea, too. I like that idea a lot. Oh, Kathy and Leslie were talking. Sorry. Oh, my gosh. I know, but isn't the DSP Horde kind of fun? Because it's really like seeing an old friend. Mail your cards on time for birthdays. That's another one of my goals too, Kathy. Kathy Strang. Kathy Sheely says, say what you do again. Okay, so I make, when I find a design of a card I like, let's say I really like this card. So I will make 20 of these cards and put them away. And I will do that 5 times. And then at the end of the year, I take those 100 cards and I give everybody one of each of the cards, and I put them in our acetate boxes, right, with envelopes. So I have 20 gifts of 5 different cards for everybody, but they all get the same cards with envelopes. And it's for girlfriends. And some people, you know, I have to make those hard calls and be like, nope. Like, you know, if my brother started just dating someone, I'm like, no, she hasn't made it yet. We'll wait. If she's around next year, she can have a pack of cards. And sometimes they've gotten cards and sometimes they haven't, if you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, that's just kind of how it goes. Okay, let's see. We can either put our small, they put the "you're so cool" sentiment kind of up here and left everything blank. Of course, you know me. I want to junk it all up. I want to junk up the whole section. So I'm almost thinking I want to put a thank you right down here. What do you guys think? Say large if you want the large sentiment, or small if you want the small sentiment up here. And we'll go from there. Now, let's see here. Hearts, thank you. I love it. Oh, nice, Kathy. I don't doubt that you did. I think you're a very prolific card maker, so that's very neat. Let me see real quick what I've got here. Sorry, I'm looking for something off to the side here. I realize I'm mumbling to myself. Not a lot different than what I normally do, but there it is. Okay. What have you decided? Large, 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 large. I think I get it. Thank you. Glad to know that we have that in common, right? I think it was a good call. I am going to put it on a strip of Blackberry Bliss, and I'm going to emboss it with white. I think it'll be fun. Let's see how it turns out. Let's see here. find any strips, right? They're all gone. I think that will be good. Just leave it the same color down here, but with white. I might change my mind on that. Let me see the other colors. I could do the, well, that's Purple Posy. That's awfully light. I think I'm just gonna do, I'm gonna do it on Blackberry Bliss, and then I'll cut it out with a little sentiment dye of some sort. So, we're in business. We are going to set this over here for a minute. Get our little embossing buddy out, right? And then Versamark. This is a new stamp as well, so I like putting Versamark on it. I've told you I feel like it's lotion. It's lotion for Versamark. I mean for my stamps, not for me. And then I tell them it puts the lotion on its body or it gets the hose. You guys know where that's from. I'm sure you do. That horrible movie. I mean that scary movie, but it was horrible in that way. Silence of the Lambs. I never can listen to American Girl by Tom Petty and not think about that show. That is the first song that plays in that show. And Katie is the same way. Katie thinks of it too. I think one time when we were in the car, in fact, she said, "What are you thinking of?" And I'm like, "Silence of the Lambs." You've never seen Silence of the Lambs, Amy? Well, again, it comes with, you know, I loved it, but it's a psychological thriller. And parts of it are downright scary. So, I just want to let you know. Oh, two people. One person laughed, and then another one was like, "Oh my God." They gave you the "oh my God" emoji. It is a classic, isn't it? Anthony Hopkins. Man, what a scary dude. Clarice. On that, I'm going to start heating up our... Oh, look, it matches, right? Kind of matches. All right, let's see what kind of a beautiful sentiment we can get here. Of course, I watch too much junk. So last week I was watching an Office. I watch The Office a lot. And it was the one where Dwight cuts the face off of the EMT doll and puts it on and acts like Anthony Hopkins, or acts like the bad guy in Silence of the Lamb. Oh my gosh. Sometimes, like, I can't stop laughing at that stuff. It's just too much. It's just too funny. Now, I do have a couple of these in here. One of them is just the glasses case. I kind of use that to gently wipe off that powder from the embossing buddy, and then see what we're left with. Ooh, I like it. It looks like ice cream, doesn't it? That really sounds interesting. What did Maria say? Are you going to watch Clarice? What? I did not know. See, it's like, I need you guys to keep me in the loop. I didn't know there was a show called Clarice that was about the same character. Is it going to be, what's her name? The same lady? I didn't think she did movies anymore. That one little gal. What is her name? I want to say Holly Hunter, but it's not Holly Hunter. Oh, darn it. That's just a tiny bit too small. This looks like it should be on the ice cream, though, don't you think? Let's see what the next size looks like. It might be too big for the paper I used. No, I think I could do it. Okay, so these are the Stitched So Sweetly. Also a great set to have. For one thing, because you have like 2 different groupings of shapes. And so, and I really like the companion stamp set that goes with it in the annual catalog. So check it out. There are bone-chilling moments, Kathy. That's a good way to put it. It kind of reminds me of the same way I felt when I watched what I think is a remake, but it's Al Pacino, and it's Cape Fear. Yeah. That one also freaks my freak. Oh, that's not going to be big. That's going to be too small. Darn it. Okay, I can find another one. It's okay. So, how about this one? It might be a little too fancy-dancy. I might want the stitched rectangles. I don't know. I feel like that's too much. I feel like it's a third shape. You know, we already have the circles, and so let's look at the stitched rectangles. See what we can see with that. I could also use the nested label dies. Let's see here. Do you guys do this? Do you like check every die you have? There we go. That's the fun of having them, right? Oh my gosh. Definitely nice to have them. A nice mix. It's like it's my own little ice cream store here, only it's stamping supplies. You all have an open invitation to come here and stamp with me, and we could do a live. It would be so fun. I would love to have a sidekick for my lives. Kind of like a Tim and Karen, only I don't want a husband. If Jen lived closer, we would do lives together, and that would be awesome. But that commute would be a killer for either one of us, so we can't do that. All right, Green and Wonder Woman, just quickly. I usually remove the grid paper when I do this because it rolls around, but it's all right. It's just for one little thing. And I need some new plates for the little teeny, or else I would be using that, but I need to get some new plates for it. So, okay. This is going to be super cute. Very excited about it. Oh my gosh, I need some new plates for this one too, but I like to kind of see how long they'll go. And so far, my method has been really just using a certain plate for the bottom to cut into and a certain plate for the top to keep sort of a little bit cleaner, not scarred up. And it's been working well because the bottom sheet starts to bow, but then I just start flipping it over a lot and it starts to oh, I love this, don't you? Anyway. So the bottom plate starts to behave, and then I really haven't had a problem with warping. I can't even tell you how many hundreds, maybe thousands of times I've used this already. Because I think I told you guys, once I got it, I didn't use my Gemini Junior. I didn't use the Big Shot anymore. I was kind of like, nope, this is it. So a side note, not to confuse you totally, but a side note, since they're sitting right beside me, and I can't show you the designs from the Charmed card kit because I do keep those exclusive, but I will show you one die cut that I made for them. This is from the More Hearts, Mini Hearts die cut, and this is, oops, sorry, that's Rococo Rose. That other one was copper. That's not, don't worry about that one. And then this is Petal Pink. Look at that shimmer and shine. Isn't it gorgeous? I'm in love with the Rococo Rose. So I just want you to know this is the Love You Always foil sheets. You get these two colors and Sahara Sand, 2 sheets of each. And it's super fun to play with. And I think having that Sahara Sand in there is a really nice trio of different things you can do with it. So if you were wondering what that foil looks like, it's fabulous. Okay, now we have our little elements. We can put everything together, right? I'm just going to put a little bit of Seal Plus on the end of that. Then we'll go ahead and put this down so we can kind of place it. You can have it a little bit outside the card, but you don't want it too much, obviously. And I'm going to go ahead and put this down with Seal Plus also. I don't want to use my liquid glue on the adhesive or on the window sheets. That's just kind of asking for a mess. I like that. Okay, and then finally, since this is already popped up, I am just going to leave this flat. I don't want to make this card two-dimensional. T-O-O dimensional. Whoops, come on now. You get on there. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I literally want to have a bite. Now let's do the inside. Thank you. With sprinkles on top. That sounds sweet. And maybe we'll use this one, little textural piece. Now I need that long block. I had it. It has a happy birthday on it. There it is. Okay. All right. With sprinkles on top, we will do, let's see, I think we'll try to do that with the Blackberry Bliss. And then we'll make the little textural pieces purple. Well, come on now, where are you hiding? I don't think it's out on my desk, but, oh, there it is. Just put it in upside down. It happens. Okay. With the sprinkles on top, let's do a dry run. Perfect. So cute. It's late at night, right? Where's my ruler, Leslie? Okay. Since I want to have this centered-ish, I'm going to use my ruler as a guide. Cute. Now finally, we're going to bring in that little textured piece. And I am going to use Highland Heather. There it is. Oh yeah, fun. Check it out. Who doesn't want to get that as a thank you card? I'm going to have people begging to help me with stuff. Once they see this, be like, oh yeah, as long as you send me a thank you card, that's great. Super fun. Okay, who else is going to get the popsicle set here? The ice cream suite. Leslie said she had it, I believe. Leslie, have you inked it up? I'm going to start asking you now if you've inked up your sets. since that's your goal. Okay, so somebody else had mentioned my other main goal, which was that I'm going to get my birthday cards out on time this year. And I am not killing myself about last year because last year was COVID. Okay, I didn't know I didn't even know what days I was supposed to be working. So I think we all kind of get a pass on not doing our normal things last year, right? Okay, there's 2 cute cards so far. Now we're going to make, like I said, we're going to do a slimline card. And we're going to capitalize on this beautiful little stamp of the ice cream cone. And see how many scoops of ice cream we can put on our card. I think that's going to be fun. Do you like these cards? Like one better than the other one? Or you like the color combos? Or no, you don't like ice cream, and so you can possibly like the stamp set. If that is your comment, you probably should not say that out loud. I don't want... Your ice cream set will be here probably on Monday. Good, Kathy. You just ordered snail mail, Leslie? Oh, snail mail's so good. Cindy has it, and you guys played with it last week. That's fun. Oh, thank you, Martine. Thank you so much. I like them. It's always so fun when you really start to, you know, put ink to paper and create, and then you get other ideas in your mind and stuff. Okay, so this is a pool party base, and I know you're going to ask me what the measurements are. I don't remember. 9.5. 9.5 by 8. Scored at 4. Okay. Oh, now look at this. I don't think we're going to use this piece, but isn't that fun? Just that with one of the cool sentiments on it would be really good. Tango, you're all right. People are taking their trash cans in. I know, Darcy. Everybody's going to want to eat some ice cream now, or I kind of want a popsicle. And I don't think Brené's here, but she's my slush and popsicle eating friend. Now I also cut a piece of vellum to go over the top in case we want to blur those lines a little bit. Tango, stop it. That's enough now. Look how he listens to me. He's just like a trained German Shepherd, isn't he? Really impressive. Now, what was I going to do with this? See, isn't that so funny where I'm like, okay, I had this out. I don't know. Oh, yes, Leslie, I want to see your sand and sea cards. Leslie, I think we need to have a Zoom. We haven't had a Zoom in a couple of months, and I would love to just chat with you and see your projects and see Sally and see if you're feeling better. So let's talk about that offline, okay? We'll figure out a time that works for both of us, and maybe we can do that this weekend. All right, this is where our ice cream's going to be. You know, I've already started making some of the scoops. Now, they're not going to look all like this. Some of them we're going to stamp, and they can be any color. I'm sure this is out because I'm going to make the cone out of it. And, I guess the white is the white I'm going to punch things from. So, okay. It works. You had Dairy Queen last night? Oh, that sounds good. I like all sorts of like icy flavors. Like I was on this kick for the Baskin Robbins in the store, because we don't really have a Baskin Robbins that's that close in town. So there's Baskin Robbins in the store, and they have like some funky sherbet type things. They're more like, this is what I think, like, again, my reference from earlier, a 9 to 15-year-old boy would like. Like there's one that's all these wacky, really bright colors, and it tastes good to me. It probably has kind of like a sour note to it or something, and I really like that. I was always the one eating weird sour candies, and sometimes I still am. All right, this is cinnamon cider. Let's just use cinnamon cider. First, let's see how this sits on the punch so I can sort of punch it out that way or get it facing the right way, right? So the bottom of the cone needs to kind of be going this way. Okay. And you can always cut it out if you don't pre-plan. Lord knows I do that a lot. All right, again, this is a distinctive stamp, and we're just really trying for a tone-on-tone look here. Let's see what we get. Oh, it's cute. Looks shaded and kind of neat right off the bat. And then let's use soft suede as the waffle cone marks. Oh, Kathy, had to check out. I'm glad you're back. Okay, so these are, you can see they kind of make a little triangle that you can put right into your cone. Oh my gosh, look at that. Love it. Okay, so that was cinnamon cider on cinnamon cider with soft suede. Of course, now you can use any of your own combinations. They don't have to be brown. I'm sure they make waffle cones in those bright colors I was just talking about. I know, it's so cute, isn't it? These are good stamps. This is a good stamp set. Ooh, I like it. Okay. Now that we've done that, you can bring this in and, oh, looks like I just got it. Pretty good. A little ice cream cone and a little scallop. I also made a little picture of my friend, and I can't believe she didn't understand it was her right off the bat. But what I did was I took one of those, and then, let's see here, I took probably this color, oh, pink. Here's another one of those free ideas, free of charge. Okay, and then I took my pen, and this is her hair. Oh, and you have to cut these off. You have to cut the little, let's say this looks like a bear, right? So you have to cut the ears off of that. And then you stick the bouffant hairdo on it, okay? And then just give her some little eyes and a smile. And I took a picture of that and I sent it to Katie, and I'm like, who is this? Only this was Cajun Craze, because she's a redhead, right? And she was like, what is that? Like, it's you. So there you go. It's so cute, right? And you could texture this, or you could use the blending brush to make actual hair. I know, right? And so now that you see this, it looks like a little bald lady, doesn't it? Very cute. Okay, have fun with your punches. Make them into something else. It's always fun. Your local creamery is called Sassy Cow. Oh my God, I love that. And you buy milk and ice cream there. Well, that sounds good to me. I would eat at Sassy Cow. What's your favorite flavor, Kathy? I'd probably eat all ice creams. Well, you know, they get a little funky nowadays, but I don't want any licorice. No black licorice, anything, especially not ice cream. That sounds so gross. But I like, when I go and have gelato, I like key lime. I like things that they have to have some tart component to them, or they have to be a mixture of sweet and crunchy, or, you know, I can't just have like double chocolate. It does not do it for me. It has to have other flavor components. Okay, so since we have these and they're kind of started with these particular colors, we're going to get our reference chart out again. I just love the reference chart. It helps us. We could do Purple Posy. Ice cream would be cute, kind of in between those. Or we could do Petal Pink. That would be cute too. I'll just make a couple and then we can choose. And also we could do the solid colors of this, you know, to really bring the pattern together. Maybe Old Olive. I don't know what ice cream that would be. Avocado ice cream. I'm not sure. But I also want to use our blending brushes. Right? My new favorite thing. Maybe your new favorite thing too. Let's see. I have some of them started. So here's my green one. And we're not going to use pink. We're not going to use yellow. We might use blue. So that'll have to be my blue one. And let me grab some Pear Pizzazz scrap. Okay. That's big scrap, isn't it? Now we can stamp on this or we can blender brush it. But let's start with stamping. I am going to stick with the colors of the cardstock. You don't have a favorite? Yeah, but no licorice. I mean, get real. That shouldn't even be a flavor. That's a weird thing. It's like a medicine. Okay, let's see. How does this go again? Okay, that works. Let's do some. Oh, this will be pistachio ice cream. Yeah, of course. Let's see what it looks like stamped off. Not so much. I don't know if I like that. It's awfully dark. So let's try some blue. Let's try some Pool Party because the base of the card is that. So let's grab Pool Party. Now that can be daiquiri ice. See, this is when I was making the reference charts. Kathy, are you kidding? No. You love licorice ice cream's your favorite? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to rethink our friendship. I mean, our friendship's stronger than licorice, but you're one funky lady. I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh my God, look, I'm so beside myself. I just inked this. I just inked the block. You threw me off so much with that comment. All right, let me try and get myself together. Oh, they're just going to be kind of dark like that. Oh, I know why. I'm going to stamp off. Oh, I don't like it stamped off. I was going to say, it's probably really dark because my inks, because, you know, I re-inked my blocks, or I'm sorry, I re-inked my colors. So let's move a little bit of the color out of the way. That's just a little gift card thing I have. So I'm moving a little color out of the way so we can get the distinctive part of this stamp, there we go, to come through. And I will move it out of the way again. See what I'm doing here? Just pulling it to the sides. It will rebalance itself when you shut the ink pad because, you know, they sit upside down, and then the ink will just flow back where it should be. Okay, now that I know that, let's give the old Pear Pizzazz a try and see if we can make those look better too. Okay, licorice ice cream. Girl, not licorice ice cream, but black licorice. Oh, God. Jean, you're killing me. if it keeps me regular, I will just have to be irregular. Ew. Ugh. I can't do it. It would be, well, I don't want to say it's like the worst thing, because I've also had to do preps for testing for my Crohn's disease, so I tasted a lot of really gross drinks. But if they like brought it out and said it was black licorice, I couldn't do it. I'd have to be like, I'm out. You like bubblegum and vanilla. That sounds very cute. I could see you liking that, Natasha. You strike me as a very bubblegum and vanilla kind of person, and that's a compliment. Okay, so when the ink pad is kind of over inked or fully inked, you're not going to get all of the different shading that is possible with your distinctive stamps. So just move the ink to the side like I did. In that case it's like a little gift card, but you can also use a plastic spoon or an old bone folder, or a bone folder that you're just going to keep for doing that because it will stain. And how do I know that? Because I ruined a bone folder like that, or not really ruined it, but after that it was only for this purpose. So, okay. Now let's get out our little solid color. Oh yeah, okay. You're Greek. That explains it. You drink ouzo, and maybe that's why I don't like the flavor. I mean, I'm not going to tell you any horror stories about me in college, but let's just say I have drunk ouzo one time. Whoa. What was I thinking? A lot of college was like that. What was I thinking? Not really. I was pretty good. I mean, I got through, so, you know, it wasn't that bad. But I've come a long way, baby. All right. I think no blending brushes are needed. I think these are just adorable as they are. So we'll just hold off on that until the next time. Oh, I definitely need to. You're too funny, Natasha. I hope everyone's going to have a nice weekend coming up. I have no idea what our weather's supposed to be like here, but I feel like I need some rest. I was kind of feeling like I needed some rest today. So I think it's going to be a pretty restful weekend, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, it's 8:30. Sorry, you guys. We're getting to it, though. We will not go until 9. Don't worry. You don't have to go get second round of snacks. But I mean, you can if you want. I don't want to, you know, keep you from that. And we are working with the ice cream after all. Okay. So now I think one of those on the top for sure. Maybe this one because it looks like the most perfect. And then we'll do like this. Some of them will be stacked on top of each other and some underneath. It'll just depend. This guy, you can also maybe have them leaning a little bit, like, you know, like a little precarious when you get them, right? Then let's do the green again. Let's switch the order up in the blue. And this blue. And then the cone. I'm in love with it already. Okay, I think I do want it on the vellum. I think that the stripes are going to take away from the ice cream too much. What do you guys think? If you disagree, you can say you disagree. That's okay. My mind has been swayed oftentimes with you guys. Oh, that's kind of cute though too. Maybe it's cuter on the paper. What do you think? Vellum or no vellum? That Natasha says vellum. You have 2 for vellum. We have 4. And you're all licorice lovers. You changed your mind. No vellum. No vellum. Okay. I get it. See, like I was team vellum. And then I took it off and I thought the stripes were cute too. You should add some chocolate chips. Oh, that sounds cute. What am I going to use for chocolate chips? The stamp? Let's see. What is that? Oh, that must be a drip. I could add this with dark. Now, no vellum. Vellum. I think... You're right, Jean. I am in jeans, FYI. But I'm often in my pajamas by the time I'm doing this. Are you kidding? Because why not? It's so comfortable. Okay, I'm going to go no vellum. But I am going to do what Amy said. These aren't going to be chocolate chips necessarily. They're going to be the sprinkles. Or, let's see. Yeah, it's the sprinkles. But we can do them in a color. I don't know about the brown, Amy. What do you think? On the green. How about Bermuda Bay? Can I talk you into that? Let me grab it and see what we think. Then it kind of brings the rest of the colors. Okay, Susan, my East Coaster, one of my East Coaster. We will see you next time, my friend. I'll see you on your videos next time. I kind of like that. We're going to try it. If we don't like it, we'll hide it. Oh, cute. I do like it. That's a great idea. There's so many good stamps in here. I love it. Okay, let's put this thing together, but we need to think about where I kind of like the sentiment, treat yourself. I like the sentiment, you melt my heart, but there's nobody I'm going to give that to, okay? So I give it to my FedEx man, but it would just get weird. It would just get awkward. So let's see here. I think it's just going to be like a little, maybe on the side or something. So we won't worry about where the sentiment's going to go for right now because we have plenty of room. I think I need to start at the top of the ice cream cone. Oh yeah, I cut an insert. Gosh, I was so prepared last week, except for the stamp set. That was the funniest of all. And the funniest thing was I got cleared to like about 10 till 7. And then I thought, I wonder where that ice cream is. That's weird. Like I didn't use it. I'm going to set this first because the other ice cream's on it. Now, the nice thing about using this DSP is I can just say, okay, I want it to line up with this Bermuda Bay stripe. So this design is going to come in handy when I'm using all this like stacks and stacks and stacks. I do think I'm going to straighten the ice cream out though, just for design purposes. If this was an ice cream I had made and it was going to have this many scoops on it, it would not be all nice and neat like this. Trust me. You missed the beginning. Where did I find the set? You know what? I found it in the catalog, Jean, and I ordered a second. Yep. So there it was, right in the catalog. Yes, that's okay. When I find the second set, I'll give it away if I find it. You know, no guarantees on that, but hopefully I will, and then I can use it as a little prize. I just am so curious to find out where this thing's going to be, though, because you know it's going to be somewhere funny. I was wondering at one point if I put it out in the storage shed, but I didn't put it out there because I went out there and looked through stuff. So I had taken out just a few things. I'm going to tuck this under if I have time. But it wasn't there. Nope. It was not. Oh, this is fun. No real wrong way to do this. Again, I can't wait to make some of these popsicles. We've really just scratched the surface with the stamp set tonight, right? I mean, look at these. They're super cute, but we didn't use a ton of the stamps. So that is to come. Oh my gosh. I hope I have time to play with it this weekend. I'll post some more on Pinterest. Really loading up my Pinterest boards. That's super fun. Have a lot of fun with that. And then I always tie back to this video. So it's kind of a nice way to organize things that you might want to keep for later. So if you're not already following me over there, I invite you to. It's free. Just a little something I do. Oh, so cute. Look at our ice cream. It's adorable. Okay. Now, let's just put it on the card before it gets any more fancy. Oh gosh, I hate to cover up those popsicles. They're so cute. Let's see, ice blocks. Ice blocks. I love that. I love that we're all a little bit different. So when I come there, I'm going to have an ice block. Leslie. Oh, this is so fun. Now, I also chose this DSP because I knew that, this was my thought, I was going to balance out the design, right? Because I knew that this was going to be very vertical, so I thought I should choose like a horizontal. Now you could have done the same thing, only turned it and made everything very vertical on the card. That would have worked too. Here's the inside. We have to do something to the inside. I think maybe just a single a single scoop ice cream with sprinkles on it. And let's see here. It's still on the blocks, so that's good. I will go ahead and use our cinnamon cider again. Man, this is a good color. It's a nice color to bring this in. A banana paddle pop. Oh my gosh. Do they have other flavors? I hate to be, picky, but did I also tell you I don't like bananas? I know, I'm weird. Oh, how about passion fruit? I need to only eat passion fruit and only fruits I can get in Australia when I come there. So I want to eat I want to eat pavlova with passion fruit. Yes, treat yourself for sure. Those are going to be the good words. I like those. Okay, where's our little cone? Oh, I put that one back. That was the one that made it back into the stamp. Okay, there's that. There's this guy. Oh, chocolate or rainbow. That sounds good. Both of those, excellent. I'm okay with that. Okay. So we will give our cone some room. Banana paddle pop. It sounds very fun. The name of it is so fun though. Maybe I would feel like eating that when I was in Australia. Okay, I need those little hatch marks for our cone again. And nice soft suede. The hatch marks are really just, it's one of those details that Stampin' Up! Puts into the stamps, isn't it? That you go, okay, this is really adorable. Because the cone just looks like a triangle. You got to do something else to it to make it look like a cone. And they just like made it perfect. Oh, Jean says banana is like licorice to you. Okay. But see, we agree on that. Okay, and then finally, I think I'm going to use, I'm going to use Pool Party. Because that is going to fit with everything and look really tasty. Pool Party, and again, let's make sure that we move our ink. I'm wiping the edge of this card every time I use it on my chamois. Sometimes a little later, but it's plastic. This is plastic, so I'm going to move the ink away from the middle, right? And then stamp my image. Very nice and clear, easy to see. Love it. Oh, so cute. Okay. Now, the only thing about this is, Lord knows what I'm going to write in this thing. Oh, I have a friend I need to write a letter to. Okay, forget it. Yeah, in fact, her birthday's on the 25th. So I will make her a slimline card. Isn't that cute? Now, I know I said I was going to use that other sentiment, treat yourself. I might put that on the inside now and put the happy birthday on the outside. Now that I just remembered that I actually do need a birthday card. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So, treat yourself is going to be right over here. And we can do that in Pool Party. Maybe I want to do that in Bermuda Bay. Yeah. I think that'll be cute. Culver's Concrete Mixer. Vanilla and Snickers. Ooh. We have this place called Freddy's here. Who else has that? It's Freddy's frozen yogurt and steak burgers. Hamburgers and ice cream, basically. But their little frozen custard thing is really yummy, and they do similar type things with it. They put stuff in it. Treat yourself. Okay, and that was almost too inky. Oh, it got a little too inky. Let's see. We'll see how it works. You know what? If it doesn't work, I will just cut something out and put the sentiment on that. She'll never know. So fun. Okay, let's check our birthday. I think just putting that on there like that would be very cool. Again, is it going to be a triangle or a rectangle again? Or what do I want? Let's see what the rectangle looks like. Yeah, okay, let's do that. White of Bermuda Bay. We'll cut it out and check it out and see what it looks like. Although this time I am going to adjust the amount of ink that's on the stamp, or that's on the ink pad. I'm going to pull some back. Even though we're not using a distinctive stamp, I'm still going to pull some of that ink back. There's my little Albertsons gift card. So pulling some back, and you can see, right? You can see how it's just darker down here. So that's what I was trying to do. And I'm going to take it across that part where it's lighter. And then let's try that out. Oh, better. Better, better. Okay, let's cut this. And one more pass through the Big Shot. Has everybody gotten their paper pumpkin yet? And I hope you're having fun with it. Note to self, don't play with this stuff. I know, right? I was just thinking to myself, do I have ice cream in the freezer? Now that I don't, I mean, or else I would have eaten it. Don't be silly. But I'm thinking like, oh, that daiquiri ice sounds so good. I think actually I'm just thirsty and I need to drink a bunch of San Pellegrino water. That will be tasty too. Okay, let's get our birthday sentiment for my friend Tamara in Illinois. Oh, so cute. I kind of want to slant it. Yeah. I don't want to take up too much room over the cone though. Let's see. Kind of like that. That's cute. And then I know we have our sprinkles, but I'm going to put some, I'm sure we'll put some sort of sparkly thing on it too. I'm just going to glue that down flat. So fun, right? So fun. All right, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed making these cards, and I'm so excited that several of you are getting the ice cream suite, or you have it. And my gosh, don't forget about all the products. They're super fun. You got your paper pumpkin on Tuesday, and you got the add-on. Nice. Kathy, you got your paper pumpkin. And I am so glad. Oh, look at these. Don't they say happy? Yeah, they make me smile. Not just because they're ice cream. The colors and the sentiments. So this is my first play with this. And, you know, I'm giving it double thumbs up. It's super fun. And that punch is great. The punch makes it so easy, right? To just like punch out all sorts of ice cream. And I'm sure you'll think of other things to use with these shapes, like I did with the hair, the bouffant hairdo, right? So I hope you have fun with this. I hope it's sweet, a sweet time when you use it, right? And don't forget, there's all these cool popsicle sticks and just all sorts of fun things in here. All right, well, as I create more, I will post them on Pinterest. You can find them there, of course. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining me tonight. You know it's one of my favorite times of the week, if not my favorite time of the week. And I just appreciate it so much. So I'm going to get off here now, and I will go through your comments and answer any questions you may have, or just say hello back to you. Okay? Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you soon.